Look, if I was really gonna start this review in the spirit of Swiss Army Man, I would need to, like, fart on cue, and I'm not gonna do that because I can't do that because girls can't fart.
That darn movie show.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Clarice here with That Darn Movie Show, and I'm so sorry that I had kind of disappeared for the past 2 weeks. I was on holiday, and it was my birthday, and I wasn't sure how to get the message out to you guys, but I have returned, and boy, do I have a treat for you. It is the #1 Daniel Radcliffe farting corpse movie, Swiss Army Man. Now, there's inevitably a movie like this every year at Sundance. Something that's got like a totally crazy premise. This one is poor Dano as a survivor stranded on a desert island, and he's about to kill himself when he notices this body that's washed up onto the beach, and the body proves to emit such powerful farts that it might just be his ticket to freedom. And it's so crazy, and everyone on social media goes crazy talking about it. Everyone's like, oh my god, did you see the Farting Corpse movie? Yeah, I saw the Farting Corpse movie. So crazy, I can't believe it got made. Yeah, I'm making up a hashtag for it right now. Hashtag Farting Corpse. It's easy to get like very cynical about this kind of film because if you make a movie where Harry Potter plays a farting corpse, people are going to see that movie. It's just a prime elevator pitch sell right there, and it's already gotten a huge amount of publicity surrounding it. And I was definitely intrigued to see it because I am human. I am as susceptible as anyone to farting Harry Potter corpses. But I was very concerned that this concept was not going to sustain an entire hour-and-a-half movie. But somehow it does. I'm just so surprised as to how genuinely I enjoyed this movie. I feel like Swiss Army Man is a testament to the power of cinema and how it can make you so emotionally invested in literally the dumbest fucking thing possible. And I think what's so ingenious about this film is maintaining that balance between the sincere and the absurd. So you still get the Farting Corpse movie that you were promised, but also this really moving, emotionally driven story about how crippling isolation can be. Really, these are some of the most well-timed farts in cinematic history because the corpse does not stop farting throughout the entire film, but the farts are almost used to like punctuate the drama. Like, props to the guys who directed this, the Daniels, because there is some very delicate narrative work going on here. For example, there are a couple of moments in this film that are teetering towards the edge of being too, like, cutesy, quirky, indie Sundance film. For example, poor Dano's character loves to build stuff out of garbage and sticks, and it's all very sweet and handmade, but just when you think it is getting a little bit too soppy, they'll just slip in a little gross out moment and it'll even everything out. It's very much a balancing act. One thing I also really loved was the soundtrack to this movie because it really plays around with the ideas of diegetic and non-diegetic music, which is basically the stuff that is coming from the characters themselves within the movie and then all the stuff that is like the added score. So basically the soundtrack really utilizes a lot of Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe's voices, and it just adds this extra little bit of empathy and connection to the characters, and it's incredibly goofy but I think also very clever, which I guess is how I would describe it overall. I mean, Swiss Army Man starts off on such a wild premise, but it's such a sweet and moving film, and it's been clearly made with such craft and skill and thought. It definitely requires you to have some tolerance for the strange and the surreal, but I feel like if the premise intrigued you, I would 1000% recommend it. I don't feel like it'll disappoint. But if you've had a chance to see Swiss Army Man, I would love to know what you guys thought. You can let me know down in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Details down in that description box. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can hang out and talk about movies. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!